Okay, I'm sharing my screen, and we can start. As usual, we can start our Pathshala class with Namokar mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Setanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vachayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamokaro, Sauva Pava Panasano, Manglanancha Sauvesim Padmam Havai Mangalam. So, Hani, do you know first sloks of Bhaktamar? What is the Mangalacharan of Bhaktamar?
Bhaktamara Pranatamulimani Prabhana Modhyodakandalita Papatamo Vitanam Samyak Pranamya Jinavadayugam Yugada Valam Bhavajale Patatanjanamam.
Very good, very good. So, how many sloks you did it? Have you already started out to recite any? And how many you did?
So, I have started memorizing them. I can do like 20 with like audio and a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. No,
Yeah.
start it, because you still have a time. So it is really good if you know it entire Bhaktamar. That is the awesome. Okay, and are you able to read Hindi as well, or are you in a Hindi class too?
I am in a Hindi class, but I can't read Hindi yet.
Oh, you should supposed to be, because you know that how today I'm just talking to you, right? However, our words are made in a way, so that's why if you know this the original language instead of the translation ones, you know actually what is the real meaning. Okay, so will read this one up.
If you like speak Hindi or like say it, I can still understand it.
You understand only, right? You can't even.
Yeah, if you like speak it, I can speak it back.
Mhm. That is nice. At least if you know that much, that is really good. So we'll see. Okay, if we did it, then I'll just revise it pretty fast, and then we can go on next one. But I also want Kian also to recite this the slok as well. Kuntagra binna gaja shonita varivaha Vegavatar Taranaturayodha Bhime Yotta Jayant Vijita Durjaya Jaya Paksas Twadpada Pankajavanashraniyo Labhante. Go ahead. Now, Hanit, your turn.
Kartonga vina gaj shoni vya
Shonit Varivaha
shonita varivaha
Vegavatar Tarana
Avatara Dharana
Anaturayodha Bhime
Vyadi Janam
Yudhe Jayam Vijit
Yudhijayam Vijita Durjaya Jiva Pakshas Tava Pada
Twata Twata
Tva
Twata Twata Pada
Pada Pankaj Vanish.
Okay, Kian, your turn.
Kuntya Kabina Gajasho Tita Varivaha Vegavatarata Natya Yopa Bhime
Yodha
Yoda
Bhime.
Bhime Yuddha Jayam Vijata Durjaya Jay Prakasha Tvatpada Pankajavana Sh Vana Vana
Vanashra
Vana
Yino
Shavino Van
Labhante.
Vana Shavino Labhante
Shrani Jo Shrayino.
Vana Shavino
Shra. See here one Shra. Okay, then after this one is Ye and No. Shrayino.
Shaino
Shra.
Shra
R. Ye
Ino
Shrayino. Very good.
Shaino
Yeah for ya. Shra
Shaino
No.
Shaino
Labhante. Mhm.
Lafande
Labhante. Labhante.
Labhante
Mhm. So we'll go pretty fast, right? Because I think today I try to cover almost like my target is to cover at least the 3 sloks, and if time permits, we can also do a one story too. Okay, so first one. So what is the first word here? Kunta. Kunta means sphere. You will see that the sphere, right? How that the spear look like, you know that, right? On older times they use a sword and spear, so that is the spear. Agra, you will see agra means a top. Agra means top. So here is like a pinnacle of those, the spear one, you will see, right? That where is that one top. So they says from that one, because these are pretty sharp, tiny, and it penetrates pretty fast. So kuntagra bhinna. Okay, then so bhin means, you already know, right? What do you mean by bhin? Bhin means either you can divide it, you can cut it, you can put it in 2 part, right? So separate it. So that is what the same meaning up here. Kuntagra bhinna gajha. Gaj means elephant. Okay. So they says, okay, who with this the sphere one, those the who already killed those the elephants has been killed, they killed it. Okay, they cut it. Gaj, shown it. We already learned this the word. What do you mean by shown it? Shown it means soaked in a blood, or we can say okay, blood. Vari and va. Vari means water. Vari, and this one is, and then after this is vari, va instead of va, it is a prava. So you know that means, you know that, right? Like a water is flowing. So however is the water flowing, this is the bloods are flowing. Okay, and from bloods are flowing from where? Because they all those elephants is being killed. It is just elephant is big examples, but it is talking about the war one, right? So all those the animals and males and all those one are killed in a war, and from their bloods are flowing like a river. Okay, and then after this says Vegavatar. Vega avatar. Okay, so this is a Vega, and this one is the word avatar. You are seeing up here one, right? So Vega avatar. Veg means very speed one. Whenever you're doing anything in a speed one, so that is it's called Veg. Vega avatar. So speed say it's going down. Vega avatar. Then after this says Taranatur. Taran means swimming. Okay, and atur means disparate. Yodha, Yodh means in a war. Bhime. So who are a very strong warrior, or Bhime means yeah, you can consider as like a very warm, strong one, big one, right? So he is also just want to get out of from this the war zone, okay, or warland or war field. This is Vega Avatar as soon as possible, right? And that's why they say Taran Atur means he tried to swimming and going out, but it is not like that one. But it is, we can say he just want to get out from this the war. He is so desperate, a person who even though the strongest person, Yodha Bhime, even though the strongest and bravest person, they don't want to stay in a war zone, because what are they are showing? They are just seeing all those the destructions, right? Destructions and killings, all those are bodies are lying over there, with this, their flesh is their you know, that means their hands are cut at somewhere, somebody's heads are lying somewhere. All those are peoples are crying because of the amputated, okay, because they have cutted, and that the scene is like an really very horrified. Any of those the person who, even those the bravest heart person one, even it shaken their hearts too. It is really very fearful, or we can say it is not really a good feeling. Anyone who just are in a war zone one, after seeing all those the destructions, right, they definitely want to say, okay, let me just get out from this area. Okay, how the quickest I can do, that is what they says. Vegavatar Tranatur Yodha Bhime, even the bravest one, strongest the warrior too. Then after Yuddhe, Yuddhe means in a war. Jayam, so who is winning up, right? Vijit Durjaya, okay. Vijit means jite hue, or I can say who already been conquered. And what kind of those the conquered? It's Durjay, means it is usually like an impossible to win it, right? Durjay Jaya Paksas. So Jay Paksas. Paksh means you know that, okay, आप किस पक्ष में हो, आप दुश्मन के पक्ष में हो कि मित्र के पक्ष में हो, you understand that one, right? In a which camp you are falling into it, okay? In either you are alliance or you are in enemy one, correct? Right now, however, you already know about Hanith. Right now, there is a war going between Russia and Ukraine, right? And world is already been started dividing into these the two camps. China and other are supporting Russia, right? US and then the Europeans and all our people are supporting to whom? Ukraine. So there you will see now all those they are making their own camps. So that is what this is paksh, किस पक्ष में हो. Okay, so ये कौन से पक्ष की बात कर रहा है? Okay, दुर्जय जय, जिसको जितना दुर्जय यानी कि जिसको जितना इम्पॉसिबल है, ऐसे पक्षास मीन्स ऐसे दुश्मनों को, ओके, जो उस पक्ष में रहने वाले हैं. You understand it, right? You know that this Sanskrit language is really beautiful. It is like an if you love to play what we can say a Scrabble games or some kind of those the puzzles games. Here one in a Sanskrit, the beauty of this Sanskrit is you can put all those the words anywhere, even though they are creating a same meaning. The sentence meaning is not getting been changed. It is not like an English, right? I'm saying, okay, Kian is running. So it has a meaning. It means that Kian is really running. But if I'm changing that the word out, is Kian running? Does it has the same meaning? Hanit Kian.
Yeah.
Oh, Even though if I'm just flipping those the words in a different positions, even though it has the same meaning.
No.
So okay, have you listened it? Can it have? Okay, what kind of the example did I give it to?
It doesn't have the same meaning.
What the example I give it to you?
Kian is running.
Okay, and is Kian running? Right? Both has the same meaning, or yes or no?
No.
Yes. No. What are
Yes.
you comparing it to?
I am comparing. Okay, okay. I'm comparing up here. Okay, that's the comparison. I'm just coming it out later one. Okay, so if I'm putting Kian is running, is Kian running? Running is Kian. Okay, if I'm putting into that way too, so it has a different meaning comes up all together and say, okay, it doesn't make sense. Okay, running is Kian. It doesn't make any sense. But in a Sanskrit one, no. In a Sanskrit one, however you place those the words depends on your requirement, even though they are producing a same meaning. Okay, so if I want to read this the sentence one, I can say, okay, Durje Jay Paksas Yuddham Jayan Vijit. That is the, if I want to make this one in a meaningful way, then I will read like this way. Okay, so what I'm putting up there, Durjay Jay Paksas Yuddhe Jayam Vijit. That makes a sense. Okay, for your one. So who is a Durjay Jay Paksas? So your enemy who are very difficult to win. Okay, that we are going to win it. युद्धे जयम, जीतेंगे, युद्ध में उसको जीता गया, right? युद्धे विजित जयम. That is how it's meaning. It's make a sentence. So then after the second one, okay, त्वत् पाद पंकज. So now you already know, right? So we can try to finish it pretty fast. One twat means your, pad pankaj, simple one, right? Whoever is comes to your, आपके शरण में जो आया है, पाद पंकज, आपके चरणों में जो आया है. ओके, सो उसको क्या होगा? वन आश्रयो ने. ओके, वन आश्रयो ने. वन मीन्स like जैसे युद्ध. Okay, I'll just give you an okay. You know that on the older timer one, whenever there was a war was happening, so how was that the war area? Usually it's like an open ground, right? And from that one, the other side, either there are a mountain or a jungle. People are coming in in an open field, they fight it, and then after what they will do, they'll just run back to this the jungle or mountain. So that is what this is, one ashrayo. So if you are running out in a jungle one, and then it's pretty hard to find you, so same way, whoever is comes to your, आपके जो शरण में आया है, जैसे मानो उसको वन की शरण मिल गई है. ओके, और उसकी वन की शरण का लाभंते. लाभ means benefit, getting a benefit, like if they are getting into this the jungle one. Okay, so what do you mean by that? It means that he saved. Ultimately we are talking about a war, right? And if you are from this the war zone, if you are coming it out from the war zone, what would be happen? You saved. Correct? Making a sense? So okay, Hanit, now you can, I already explain you word by word that the meaning one, but you can just tell me in your word what exactly you understand.
So I basically understood that there's a battlefield and people fight in it, or like many animals can die, such as elephants, and there's blood all over, and like no one can really look through it, and it's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's like, but it's trying to kind of like say like you should not have like so much violence. Instead, follow peacefulness and go into Bhagwan's Jain.
No. So whatever they says into that one, whenever your opponent, it's like almost like impossible to win. Very strong opponents, and even though you can win that, even though you can win that who is very strong, right? Durjay Jay. Okay, and Durjay Jay Vijit. You are reading this one up. So it means that who are, even though it's very difficult to win, or it's almost like an impossible to win, you are winning to that enemy. If you are going to, आप कहाँ पे जाओगे? If you are going to Bhagwan Ji se Sharan, right? So what do you mean by going to Bhagwan Ji Sharan? What do you mean by that one? It means that if you follow the path, whatever he is shown up, then and then you can say, ki, yeah, he's going into their Sharan. Correct? I'll just give an example. I know it is a little bit harder to understand, but let me just give an example. Okay, Hanit, I will use your name. So for example, your father say, Hanit, can you give me a glass of water? Okay, and Hanit say, okay, yes, Papa, I will give it to you. Even though Hanit was just playing with their, whatever Hanit was doing, he's doing that activities continuously. Again, if the Hanit father say, Hanit, you didn't listen it. I said, give me a glass of water. And say, yes, Papa, I listened that one. I will. Okay. And even the third time they says, Hanit, are you literally listening to me? Give me a glass of water. Yes, Papa, I'm listening to you. Okay. So does it reflects that you are, Hanit, are you literally listening to your father? What your father saying? No, why not?
Because I'm ignoring.
No, because you are listening, but you are not acting on it, right? After listening, you suppose need to take an action, correct? You're supposed to follow all those the directions, what is been given to you. And then it's called you literally listen. You are, whatever your father says, you are listening to that one. Without that one, you can say, yeah, I listen. Yeah, I know. I already told you. I heard your voice. I said, yeah, give me water. I will. That's it, done. But you are, even though you are saying you will, but are you taking any action? No. It means that you are not listening the same way. Okay, whenever they says you are going to Bhagwanji's Charan, so what it means that just chanting their name? No. What exactly it means? It means that whatever the path has been shown to you, if you are going over there, then and then it's tell them, if you are going over there, then it's like an, जैसे वन के आश्रय में आते हैं और सारे लाभ पाते हैं. You know, that means wherever, wherever animal is getting happy and getting all their benefits where, or means I can say all their, whatever their requirements is been fulfilled where when animals are in a jungle, right? One ashra yi no, right? One ke ashray mein jate hai, because they are finding all their food, whatever there's the foods and shelters, water, right? All that the animal, whatever their requirements is getting fulfilled over there once they are going in a jungle. So same way, लाभन्ते, लाभ को प्राप्त होते हैं, getting benefited. Same way, if you are going to where, त्वत means आपके पाद पंकज चरणों में जो आते हैं उसको भी लाभ मिलता है. It means that who are following a path you showing them, what they will do, they will says युद्धे विजित जयम दुर्विजय जय पक्षास. So even though, however, those enemy is very difficult to win, they win who comes to your Sharan and they become a conqueror. So what is the, which one is our biggest enemy? Everything here is in a metaphor. Okay, so that is why I just want to understand what is our biggest enemy.
The circle of life and death.
What is?
The circle of life and death.
Circle of life and death. is a result. It's not an enemy. It's a result. It's a fruit. You are getting it because you are doing something, and whatever you are doing, that is your enemy. Right? You can say, hey, I failed in a 6th standard. Okay, when you can say you failed, whenever if you have given an exam, then and then you can say you failed, right? So as an fail is a result, but before that, what you did it, you supposed to tell. So circle of life and death is a result. Okay, so what is it is not an enemy, it is just the fruit you are getting it. But it is a fruit of which activity? It is a result of what you are doing. Because of that one, you are in circle of life and death.
You're not trying to get merch. Like, you're just too busy with everything that life has and no one to get out of it.
So if I want to put it in a one simple, okay, in a one simple word, it's called a mohonia. Okay, if you conquer a mohonia, that is the biggest one. Okay, and for the mohonia, which one is a strong supporter? Mithyatva. Mithyatva means wrong belief, right? So that is and that means once you conquer that is the mohonia, and then after, because that is the biggest enemy, darshan mohonia. Charitra because mohonia has a 2 division: darshan mohonia, charitra mohonia. And I only took it towards the part in a Chaitala. And you were there, right, during a Chaitala? So there's, okay, so those are the karmas, are 8 types of those the karmas. But the biggest and strongest one is mohonia. So once you conquer that mohonia, even though in a mohonia, there is a very strong one is a darshan mohonia, means wrong belief. Okay, if you are conquering it, then what you have? If you conquer a wrong belief, then what would be happened? As a result, what you gaining?
You're gaining merch.
No, you are gaining a right belief. If you conquer a wrong belief, what you gain? You gain a right belief, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, simple as it is. Okay, moksha is, then after that the journey starts towards the moksha one. Then that the journey starts. Okay, then that the journey starts. So it is, and moksha is an end result, but then your journey just started after conquering wrong belief, and you are getting a right belief. And what is the right belief? It's, what is the name of the right belief? Kian. There we have a particular name for the right belief. What is the name? How we recognize? What is the name of right belief?
Right belief.
Yes, right belief, right conduct, and
The
right
meaning of
knowledge.
the
Name in an
name
Indian language.
in Indian language.
Mhm. Very easy, very easy. Honey, that is the base.
I
Okay.
know what I know wrong belief.
Okay, what do you mean by wrong belief? Okay, what is the name of wrong belief? A technical
Mithyatva.
name, mithyatva. Okay, then what is the technical name of right belief?
Mithyatva Shaila.
Mithyatva shalya. Shalya is like a disease. Okay, shalya is like an, yeah, so disease you can say, but this is not the mithyatva shalya. We are not talking about that one. I'm talking about right belief, right conduct, right knowledge. Samyak.
Darshan.
Yes. Then after right knowledge
Samyak Gyan.
and right conduct, Samyak Charitra,
Samyak.
right? So whenever you conquer, whenever you can say you conquer a wrong belief, once you get a right belief, then and then it has been saying that you already conquer a wrong belief. Correct? It is just the say in opposite way. Whatever you achieved here, once you achieve right belief, they says, okay, you conquered a wrong belief. Okay, right? Once you walking towards the righteous path, they says, okay, you left the wrong path. That is a way of saying, correct? Very good. Okay. So this is a simple, easiest. So they says, okay, and once we'll go, we follow all that things, and then what we can get will be on a right path. And even though how hardest that our enemy, but we are able to Jayam Vijit, okay, or Vijit Jayam, हम उसको जीत सकते हैं. Okay, so okay, Hanny, read this one out.
One who seeks shelter of your lotus-like feet defeats unstoppable troops. Those that truly believe in your preaching destroy their karmas and attain moksha.
Very good. Okay, very good. So we'll go for this, the next one.
Are we gonna do Kahoot on these?
Kahoot, no, what I will do it next week. I will do the Kahoot of all our from the 40 to those this one is today. If we'll complete it out up to the 45, then there are only 3 left, right? So before 3 left, we'll start from, because whatever we have learned so far on this one, it is whatever the difficulties or what are the benefits we are gaining from this the Bhaktamar, right? Right now, okay, if the tiger comes or if the lion comes, okay, if the snake comes, so all those are the challenges. If we are receiving those one up and we become a conqueror, right? If we are going towards, so that is it has been saying. So this is all are the different kinds of the very strong fear that we have. Okay, every person has right now. You just need to imagine, okay, who are living in a war zone, their mentality, they are constantly living in a stress. You don't know which moment you died, correct? Right? In a suddenly next moment what would be happened, no one knows. So you just think about their mentality, just the stress and everything on that time, what we'll be doing. So that is what all those the different kinds of those the fears they are. So we have total 7 different kinds of those the fear. It's called a saptabhai, and that is what is been covered up here one. Okay, it is like in same way. If you know that if someone abducted you, right, or if there is some terrorist attack going up here one, and if the terrorist captured you as a
Hostage.
yes, and you are in a hostage situations and you don't know, okay, suddenly they says, okay, stand up, and for the shooting purpose they shoot you, right? You don't know what would be happening in the next moment, and that is the stress moment and everything, and that is the same thing happen if you are in a war zone. So those are the different kinds of all those the fear of everything is coming up there, and that's how we covered up here one. So that is what he Mantunga Acharyaji took. Those are the 7 different kinds of fears, and that's why those are the 7 slokas. And then after the last 3 is I can say last 2 sloks is like an what would be coming to us after, if I'm conquering those the fear and I'm receiving this the fruit. And then after they says, okay, whoever is reciting this one, they are getting this kind of those the richness, or what we can say a treasure, or whatever is been getting it up there and become a this one. Okay, so those are the last 2. So let's complete all those one up there, because these are almost like in similar easier way. but it's showing you in a metaphor wise the different kinds of those the enemies, and you are conquering to that one. So we'll go for this, the next one. Okay. And I'll also try to, if I will complete this one, and then yeah, let me take in one story as well. Chalo.
Yeah, please start a little bit quick because I need to eat dinner and it's like almost 8 o'clock here.
Yeah, we are completed. That is what I'll try to complete it within 10 minutes. Okay, so that's why I'm just a little bit rushing, but we'll finish in this one, and then after the 45, or if time permits, then and then we'll take, because there are a couple of those stories it's been pending to do. So I also want to cover that one, and then after we have a Kal Chakra. So you have pretty much, but those are pretty easy. Okay, so we'll do. Ambo nidok shubita bhishana nakra chakra pathin pitha payadi dolvan vang vadvango ranga taranga shikhara sthitayan patras trasam vihaya pavata smaranadravranjit. Okay, please recite it. Go ahead, Hanit, and then after Kian.
Bonito nish abhinna janabhin.
Shubhita, K, right? Shubhita.
Bonito Shubhita
Bhishana Nakra Chakra. Very good.
Pante Pati Bhinara
Okay, Pathin Pitha Bhaya Dolvan
Pate Pithe Bhayado
Vada Vagno
Vagno Rangataranga Shikhar Jitayan
Titayana Patras
Swama Vihab
Bhavata Smaranad Vrajanti. Smaranad Vrajanti. So very good, right? We already go, this is the word, and now I think you already know all those the words. We already go through this one. Ambo Nidho. Nidho means treasure, big. There are nidhi. That's why from the Nidho that the word nidhi come. You know that what is a nidhi means? Nidhi means a plenty of those one, right? So if somebody says, okay, I found a gold treasure. So treasure might be a smaller one, but if you'll say, hey, uh, I found that you might have seen that National Treasure movie. Have you watched that one? And you know that at the last one, they opened that the treasure, right? And then the entire that the big hole is filled with this the gold and everything. You see that one up, right? Last moment, whenever they pour that the oil going through, and then they torch it, an entire room is been illuminated. You see that one last scene, right? So it's called a nidhi. Okay, and what they say is ambo means water. So wherever there are, they have a plenty of those the water. It means here when they are talking about which one, ocean. There is only one thing, they have a plenty of water. So that is also a synonym of ocean. Shubhita Bhishana Nakra Chakra. Okay, first we are just going word by word, and then after I'm just putting into the proper way. So Nakra Chakra, right? So Nakra means we already talk about this one, right? Nakra means crocodiles. Chakra means a group, collections, groups. Okay, group, or we can say there are huge, yep, in a room. You know that those are the big one in big chunks. So those are the many crocodiles are there, And then after what they say is Bhishan. Bhishan you already understand from the Hindi word Bhishan, right? Bhishan aag lagi hai. So Bhishan means very dangerous one, you can say, or very dangerous on Bhishan, right? Shubhit. Shubhit means who are on a that means in an excited, but they try to control that excitement, but even though they cannot, it's called Shubhit. Like, and I can say means usually we are using this Shobit word. It means that whenever somebody, okay, for an example, you might have seen all those the kids, right? They says "Aap papa ko mat bolna," or tum, and if you are starting talking about the same thing to their father, and how why you are saying, that from inside that one there is a too much of those the egg, and from outside one they try to do. So what did they say? Shubit. So whenever ocean is Shubit. Shubit means when they do. You and Kian, you already know, right? Whenever all those the tsunami and everything comes on that time, what would be happen at a seashore? You see that the entire ocean is tried to like shrinking it down, and then it's become a big wave, and then coming and wash out everything. You might have seen those the things, right? Suddenly all those the water is going back. So that is what they are talking about, Shubit, right? And then after Pathin, Pathin is a kind of the fish, and this is a big fish like a whale. Okay, super huge big fish. Pete, you already know, right? Your back. Simple. Okay, bhai means who are scared. Okay, and then after Dolwan. Okay, Dolwan, do means two, right? So who are pretty much confused, and that's why they are behaving it's not in proper way. Whenever you will see, if the people are very confused one, even they don't know how or which way they want to go, they are just, these are the big fishes, they don't know whether they need to go straight or suddenly, so they are going, then suddenly they turn and here and there they do, right? So that is what we can say dol one means you are in pretty much confusion. When these things happen, it's look like an, okay, Va, okay, Vadva, Agnav. You will see, right? Agnav. Agnav means the fire. Agnav means fire. And Vadva, Vadvagni means whenever there is a fire inside a ocean, it's called Vadvanal. Okay. However, we have a fire in on a land as well, but in ocean too, there are a huge fire comes up there. So on that time, suddenly those are the big fishes. Once they start burning, they're running here and there one. On that time, what they're doing? Okay. So they says, okay, in the second line, it will be coming up there. They says they are hitting their backs here and there, and then that, and you are already been surrounding with this the big crocodiles, and those are the scary animals up there. They says Ranga Tarang. Okay, Ranga Tarang, Rangat Tarang. So Rangat means very huge one. Tarang already we know, right? About waves. Waves, it's called Tarang. Okay, so there are the huge waves. Shikharas Sthit Yan Patras. Okay, Yan means vessel. So here they are talking about the ship. And Patras means the front part of those the ship. So where your ship is? So they says okay, Shikharas Theta. Shikhar means you already know, right? A top of a mountain, but it's like you are now top of the where? Top of wave. So you will see if there is a big wave and suddenly your the front part is like this way, it is like in slang. If you might have seen those the Perfect Storm movie, you will see that how the ship is going up suddenly, and then after it's coming down. Have you seen that scene, or somewhere you might have seen in any of those big movies, right? So that is what they say, whenever your patras means your front portions of your ships, it is at the top of that the big waves. Okay, and it's falling down, and because the ocean is like an acting crazily, and all those are the big animals running here and there, even though when you are there, that those are big well kind of the things they're hitting with their back one, and you might be fold out, and on that time what is you are surrounding with which you are surrounding with
Crocodile.
nakra, means yeah, all those are crocodiles, right? Okay, then afterward they says trasam. Okay, trasam. Tras हिंदी में जो मतलब होता है वही यहाँ पे होता है. Tras means you are in very much or all on fear form and you are pretty much tense. Vihai means छोड़ के, leave it. Okay, then bhavata. Bhavat means आपका. We only bhavatu. आपका कल्याण हो bhavatu, right? Bhavat. Smaran. Okay, smaran means remember, remembering, स्मरण करने का. Vajranti. Smaran. Nad. Okay, smaran. Nad. Nad means, okay, whenever you are in too much of those one, how you are chanting their name with this the sound. Nad means the sound. आप जोर से chant करते हो. Vajranti means आगे चलते हुए, because you are going up forward one. Okay, so now this is creating a picture one. So okay, tras vihai, you can say, or vihai trasam bhavata. Vihai trasam bhavata, or bhavata vihai trasam, same way. Okay, so this is the main word, you can put it up there. So it means that, okay, who is, जो आपका नाम स्मरण करता है आगे चलते हुए, वो उनको ऐसा कोई भी भय, विहाय, ये भय विहाय मीन्स नहीं लगता, छूट जाता है. भवत. Okay, you understand it, right? So ऐसे में भी इतना, even though this kind of the very furious situations, but even though who is स्मरणing your name, he is not getting any kind of those that the fear will not impact him. That is what, even though that kind of the very tense and furious situations, that means, okay, simple as it means that वो सारे सप्त भयों से मुक्त होता है, that the person cannot any kind of those the fear cannot make him shakeable. Okay, so Kian, can you read this one meaning, please?
Sure. Your devotee crosses the ocean safely in a ship caught amongst
Gigantic.
gigantic waves. Gigantic waves, surrounded by attacking alligators and marine fire, and the seafloor. The ocean represents all physical danger in the world.
Very good. Do you know why who is knowing that the Bhagwan's name, why he is not getting a fear of any kind of those the situations? Hanit, Kian. Okay, हिंदी में बताऊं तो उसको डर क्यों नहीं लगता?
Because he knows that he is basically like safe. Even if he like dies, he'll be okay. He's like calm.
Because you know that he doesn't have a fear of getting died. Why? Because he know I am not going to die. Why you are not going to die? Because he knows I am not a body, I am not a pudgal. Who is I am?
So
I am soul, I am Jeev, right? And does Jeev ever die?
no.
No. Very good. That's why, you know that, okay. Who believes that, okay, I'm a body, they have that the fear, I am getting die, because they believe that, oh, this is I am. But then who is a devotee of Jinendra Bhagwan? They know I am not a body. That's why I'm not going to die. Okay, that's why anything surrounding me, that not impacting me. Okay, so with this one, we are concluding our today's sessions, and let's be reciting a Namokar mantra all together. Kian, turn on your camera, and everyone all together, let's reciting a Namokar mantra.
Namo
Arihantanam
Namo
Setanam Namo Arihanam Namo Vachayanam Namo Loisavasahunam Esvajanamokaro Savavapanasho
Jai Jinendra.
Wait. Okay, Hanit and Kian, do you know Chattari Mangalam?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hanit? Okay, let's because it's talking about the Sharanam, right? We are talking about all those Sharanam. So we'll recite that one too. Chattari
Mangalam, Arihanta Mangalam, Siddha Mangalam, Sao Mangalam, Kevrita Pana.
slowly, Kian. Let's even Hanit needs to be joined with you too. Okay, go ahead.
Siddhari Mangalam, Arihanta Mangalam, Siddha Mangalam,
Siddheshanam Bhajami Sahasranam Pravachami
Kevli Panattam Sharanam Pavajami. Very good. Jai Janendra. See you next week. So, and most probably next week, I will taking all those Kahoot. Okay. So please refer from the 41 to all those the 46. Okay. And then after just the 2 will be left in it out.
Didn't we do 41 and 42?
If we didn't did, then next week, just remind me, then I'll take it. Okay. It is almost like the same kind of the meaning.
Yeah, because after the Kahoot, I always answer all the Shulka's questions. Oh,
So
we
we
haven't
didn't
done
did the
40,
40.
42, 43, 44. And also, I don't think we did 39 and 40 either.
Oh, so today we just did the 43 and 44. Okay, so from the
So
39. So okay, so next week I'll start from the 39 to 43. I will cover everything. Okay, in just the one sessions. We are going a little bit fast onto that one. So at least you will have it. Okay. But meanwhile, please try to remembering and that enter all those slogs. So it will be pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra. Bye.